Hi, folks. This is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. I've told you that this is a period of time of reflection, of thinking back for me. And one of the things that I've told you, I think last year I became a better fisherman than I've ever been before. And here's why. And I think this, what I'm about to say, can pertain to more than just fishing. You would think that as people get older, they would become wiser. They would learn more, and they could help them to be a wiser individual. Unfortunately, that isn't always the case. Maybe it's seldom the case. And I think one of the determining factors to all this is whether as we grow older, as we go through our life, if we can maintain an open mind. Open-mindedness is, in my mind, is the key to gaining more intelligence or gaining more knowledge, is if you can always keep yourself open to possible change, if the change will make you better. And I think this really comes into play with fishing. And I know one of my wonderful friends that has helped me so much in life and is a very, very, very bright person who you've heard on the radio many times. But his slogan has been, of all things, losers change lures. In other words, he goes out fishing. He doesn't want to take time away from what's been proven to him to catch fish to experiment with other things. But I feel by experimenting with other things, of constantly listening to other people and their experiences, we can become a better fisherman. And I think that's what's happened to me. Let's say I'm going down the river, and I always have used a certain thing that catches fish for me. But I've heard about other people using some of these new techniques. And as I've kept my mind open to trying new things, I've learned so much that I didn't know before, just because I've kept my mind open. And again, you look at open-mindedness, believe me, most of us, no matter how much we want to be, we aren't. We close our minds off to so much. We have certain beliefs, and that is what we believe, and we just resist anything coming from the other side. And we see the ramifications of this today in our political climate. And politics, in my mind, has become something that has become so much more entrenched in our everyday life that it's affecting friendships. It's affecting so many parts of even families. But it also, if we're closed-minded, it's going to affect how good a fisherman we can become. And so I can't say this enough. By being open-minded, we can learn so much more. Years ago, people could go out in this river and they weren't catching these giant bass like they catch today. Is there a genetic difference? Is that the fact that we have gobies that are making these fish bigger? Or is it the fact that really, really good fishermen have discovered how to catch these bass that we didn't know before? And one of those things is drop shotting. Never heard of drop shotting when I was younger. We thought we knew a lot about fishing. We went out, we did the same things all the time. But as more ideas have gained the forum to be expressed, and that forum is social media. That forum is all the radio and TV shows that are on now that weren't on years ago. There's so many ideas being presented, and some of them are really, really good. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.